Hello, I'm Austin Harrison. Welcome to Ivy Backed, a show where we look at active crowdfunding campaigns from a publisher's perspective. The show normally happens at 4 o'clock on Tuesdays, but just for you, we are breaking out the different sections so that you can watch them later. Without further ado, check out this next one. Moving on to Call to Adventure. I have played Call to Adventure. It's a great game. I really enjoyed it. Thanks, Bobby, for teaching me if you're out there. I'm very jealous because they have done two of my favorite franchises, just worlds. They have done Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight, and they have also done the Breath of the Wind. Is that what it's called? Excuse me while I look. Name of the Wind. Thank you. Call to Adventure, Name of the Wind, which is, of course, the unfinished series that I love so much by Patrick Rothfuss, which he really needs to do that third book. If you're watching this, Patrick, get to work. Stop watching this. It's been like 10 years. I don't know if he's ever going to make it. All right. Continuing on, though. 190,000. This just launched today. Weather Machine did not launch today. I want to be clear on that. That launched last week. I just didn't have a chance to cover it because it was on Wednesday. It was a weird launch day. All right. Call to Adventure, already almost to 200K. Definitely expected to be there today. There's some things I really, really like about this campaign. Right away, Brotherwise. Let's talk about Brotherwise real fast. 6 created, 73 backed. Let's look at those 6 created really quick. They have Overlord. They have other Call to Adventure with the Name of the Wind, and then a bunch of other Boss Monster stuff. So you've probably heard of Boss Monster, very well-loved game. Their most recent campaign for it had more than 11,000 backers, which is huge. And their last Call to Adventure featuring Name of the Wind had 11,000 backers. So this definitely could go substantially higher than what it is right now, where they are at 3,000 backers. So I think this will grow pretty consistently over the next few weeks. 2 weeks. It's only a 16-day campaign. Short campaign. All right, moving on. The artwork is wonderful. It is not new artwork. It is classic adventure fantasy artwork, right? But that being said, I really, really like it. So I'm a fan. They have these wonderful tokens in the game. If you haven't played with the game, looks like we've got more of those. And then overall, they've done just a really good job of resting on their laurels, which is something that we talk about. I've probably said laurels way too many times on the show, and everyone hates me. But in 2018, we over 10,000 Kickstarter backers helped create the original hero crafting card game Call to Adventure. Now we're going back to our roots, inspired by the kind of dungeon crawling high fantasy that made us fall in love with RPGs and board games. It's time to choose your path, claim your destiny, and discover your epic origins. Begin your story with heritage and origin cards. Choose your class and spend XP to level up and face adversary. Face the adversary. Am I saying that wrong? Sounds wrong. And fulfill your destiny. All right. So I'm going to skip over this stuff and not go too much in how to play the game. I'm tempted to because I actually do know how to play this game. But this is just giving you a look at some of the new cards and some of the things that you can do, some new mechanics. So I like that. Day one bonus to thank you all supporting this campaign during its first 24 hours. All day one backers will receive a bonus card. Heed the call. So, hey, we get a free card for backing now. Go do it. Pledge levels. All right. I have one nitpick. I'm sorry, Brotherwise. I skipped past this down to here because I was like, well, I definitely want this absolutely baller book magnetic case, right? This thing is beautiful. It has a wonderful insert. I was like, I am 100% getting that. And I was like, oh, it's only $60. That's not bad. Deluxe game, custom cards. I was like, it doesn't say, oh, it has the book style magnetic class box. Sweet. Complete with 250 custom cards. This is perfect. I've got it. I'm going to easy back at $60. Then I was like, well, I should look at the rest of the page just because I need to. Then I found out that the insert is this, the foam insert by Folded Space. It's this 95. They didn't even do a bad job because obviously if you start at the top here, it's like, this is the adventure, this is the hero, this is the epic hero. But I started here and was like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm getting this for $60. I think it's just ingrained in me that the pledge level starts at the top and then the stuff is under it. And so I'm absolutely nitpicking here. 99% of the people that looked at this page did not get confused, but I did. So I was sad when I was like, oh, I actually have to spend $95. which then I instantly went and did. So it's not like it stopped me from backing. Thank you, Dane. Adversary. I don't know if I said it right yet. Dave says, I heart the original. Place of honor on my shelf for Call to Adventure. Definitely. Dane, this campaign looks great. Yes, it does. The base pledge has a great insert, but no plastic experience tokens like the original game. Dave says, although if this hobby has taught me anything, it's that unnecessary components are awesome and I should buy all of them. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's talk about the different pledge levels. $40 is an excellent entry place to be. That is a great price for what is really a card game. It does have tokens that are nice. It does have a board, so it's not just a card game. But overall, $40 is a great entry level. This box is worth it by itself, and then it also comes with sleeves. So if you want the box, which I saw the box and I was like, well, I'm definitely getting that. And then it has a nice playmat, right? Playmats are great. I love playmats. There are people on our team that don't love playmats as much. Sam. But I like this a lot, and I think that the box is wonderful. So I think they did their pledge levels very, very well here. This is a very nice progression from 40 to 60 to 60 or to 95. The 200 is quite the jump. It's a $105 jump. However, you are getting a whole expansion and the whole original game. Everything in the Epic Hero Pledge level, plus the original game, the Name of the Wind expansion, Stormlight Archive Deluxe Edition, and 2 additional sets of card sleeves. So very, very big. It's a big order here. I want you to remember this pledge level, the $200 pledge level, 2 big games and 1 smaller game, because we're going to talk about it later. Okay. How to play. They do a really good job of talking about how to play the game. If you've played the game, I feel like I might have skipped over this if I was just looking at it to peruse versus to understand. But they do a great job of talking about how you actually play the game. However, I was kind of disappointed because I'm like, well, what's different, right? When I got to this point, I was like, what's different about the game? And I was like, well, I guess I could learn to play, but I'm not actually sure if I'm learning to play the new game or the old game. And then the rule book, I could go and look at the rule book and learn what's new probably by reading the whole rule book, but I don't want to do that. But then I got to this section, this what's new section, and this is a wonderful section. It's fantastic. You don't need to have played the original Call to Adventures to enjoy Epic Origins, but if you have, here's what's new about this set. Heritage cards allow you to play a classic fantasy races with powers that trigger when the rune is rolled. So you've got gnomes and elves and half elves and maybe half gnomes, maybe half elf, half gnomes. I don't actually know if those cards are in the game. They're probably not. Class cards give you new powers when you spend XP to level up. So you're getting, basically, you're able to upgrade cards as you go by putting chits on them. And unlock cards in an all-new multi-session solo/co-op campaign. This is great that this is here. It should be higher. So, like, nitpicky again. Like, this is when I was like, oh, I actually need this versus then it just being an upgrade on the first game. This was like, okay, yeah, I want to play a co-op campaign with my wife of this game. So I'm really excited. I haven't been able to play my Stormlight Archive version with her because I don't want to spoil the books for her because I'm going to make her read them at some point. It probably wouldn't spoil anything, but if you're, well, I almost spoiled something. If character X is flying around in a picture, it's like, wow, he's going to fly later in the books. That was a close one. Okay, moving on. Double-sided adversary. Hey, I said it. Cards present an evolving threat. I think having those are really cool. Includes a 5e compatible conversion guide and a bonus TTRPG content. Y'all, I love RPGs. I love DMing. I love playing. So this is wonderful and a great, great thing to, like, I know there are people, and I have heard of it being done, that play Call to Adventure before they start a new campaign, and then they play the character that they crafted in Call to Adventure. How cool is that? That is awesome. It's a really, really neat thing, and they've lent into it with the character sheet. So wonderful. All right. Critical acclaim. Resting on their laurels again. They did it really, really well up top, but they didn't take up too much space with it. Now down here, we get it again. Best Games of 2019, Tabletop Gaming Awards 2021, Seal of Excellence, Seal of Approval, These are really, really good. I wonder if the seal of excellence was for the base game and the seal of approval was for the Stormlight, because I know for a fact that Tom loves Brandon Sanderson. So I'm curious at which one got which. We could probably look it up. I don't have time right now. Praise for the previous ones. There's going to be a bunch of things there. I'm going to skip that. And then what are people saying about Epic Origins? We got some nice quotes here. Quotes could have been, dispersed a little bit more throughout the page. Actually, now that I think about it, that's something that was missing from Weather Machine as well. Not something, they didn't have a ton of external verification via quotes. It was mostly during videos and things like that. Okay, I need to catch up on chat. Aaron says, is the deluxe version worth? I wonder. If it's one of your favorite games, then probably. But that's any game. If it's not one of your favorite games of all time, don't deluxify it, right? Dave, me and you both. Steadily growing collection of neoprene mats. Nice. Dane says he thinks their base insert is good enough and they aren't showing that on this campaign. Only reason to get the deluxe is for the better box and the foam insert, which can be taken out. Yeah, having the boxes that you can take out and put on the table as organizers is very nice. But Dane's saying base pledge is a solid choice, and I think it is too. At $40, it's a wonderful entry point into the game if you have not played before. All right. Gavin says, I have a hard time imagining you not getting the chosen one. Yeah, I don't know if that was directed at me, but I didn't get the chosen one because I already have some of that stuff. All right. Cool. Dave, I like how they build the game as the ultimate session 0. Yep. Talked about that. If you don't know what a session 0 is, it's an RPG thing where you kind of establish your characters and stuff like that. Cool. Off topic, before I've got to ask at the end, how are things going with Mythic Mischief? Any updates to share? Remind me, Sebastian, and I will hit on that right away after this. Add-ons, the premium insert. This will be available in the backer kit. It doesn't say how much they cost. Oh, is that it right there? Yep. Folded space. All right, so the folded space insert is worth $25 there. Let's do some math, people. So going from the hero to the epic hero, you are getting 25 is 85. So where's the other $10? It's the neoprene mat. All right. The neoprene mat is $20. You are saving $10 by lumping those together. Look at that. Good job, Brotherwise Games, for making the math make sense. Shipping costs will be charged when you complete the backer kit pledge manager. After the close of the campaign, Brotherwise Games will use local shipping fulfillment to keep shipping cost effective and VAT friendly. We will subsidize a portion of shipping costs. See below for your estimated cost per pledge level. These prices are subject to change due to global shipping costs, but we've done our best to provide accurate estimates for summer 2022. No VAT charged at checkout, no VAT charged in delivery. We are covering it. That is huge. It's huge. Huge for you people in the EU and the UK. Now, the price of the pledge levels shipping is low for the base game. If you were just in the base game, is okay for the epic hero, and then is, in my opinion, very high for the chosen one. Why is that? Okay, there's a few reasons. Why do I think it's high? But I'm going to retract that and say it's not actually high because I'm going to do some math and talk to you about it. So, hi, Mark. Good to see you, Mark Street. I wanted you to remember this pledge level, this $200 chosen one pledge level. All of that likely can fit in one box. Okay. So when we're adding extra versions of a game, so let's say we're shipping Moonrakers and someone says, okay, I actually want 2 Moonrakers. Let's say I think it was originally $14 shipping. I think everything's moved $15, $16 now. We'll usually add $6 to that. So you go from, 16 to 22. We're going from 8 to 20. So we're going up $12, which makes sense. But the expansion is smaller, and then you got it's progressing to the point where $20 is a lot more than $8, and it isn't that much more content. So here's what I want to talk about. For the EU and stuff, you're paying that as a percentage of the overall cost. So that price, when it increases on that pledge level, you're up to $200. That could be $40 in VAT. If you're paying 20% of that, that means that pledge level is actually worth $160 to the publisher, just from the get-go, not talking about any of the production costs, there's tons of costs. I'm not going to list them all. And so that is a huge reduction in that. But you are seeing that the Chosen One, I think, is going to subsidize that slightly, just slightly, by having a little bit of cushion there, because it's so much bigger that they needed to increase the price there to help cover some of the VAT, is my opinion. Otherwise might say, hey, Austin, you're totally wrong. That is not why that's that. And this is a different reason. That is my guess. And that's why I wanted to say at the beginning, take my opinion with a grain of salt. But going from 16 to 25 in the EU is a $9 increase, which it's a lot. But if you're going from, $100 or $95 here to $200 here, you're really going to eat it on the VAT, which is not fun. All right. Thought you might find that interesting. Who knows? Who knows if you did or not? Dane says, in a nutshell, I think any of the pledges are great, but if they showcase the insert for the base, there would be probably less pledges for the premium insert. Might be why they're not showing the base insert. Hey, people need to make money in this weird time. I'm not knocking them for it. And the premium insert looks great. So if the people that buy it are happy with it, I think it's great. But yes, the insert in the base game is not bad. The game that I have is not bad. Jonathan, hopefully I'm right? If I'm wrong, then you're just going to have a lot of useless information. But that's my guess. Okay, retailer pledge level. You must be a brick and mortar retailer with shipping address in the U.S. You may only purchase one complete carton of 5 deluxe edition games. All stretch goals will be included with your 5 copies of the game. The pledge level amount is set at 50% off of MSRP. Otherwise, will cover shipping. This is actually a great deal, but they're only giving you 5. It's a cap at 5. That's a low cap. So they're basically partnering with retailers, not necessarily out of the goodness of their heart, but 50% off MSRP plus shipping is a huge discount. So they support their local friendly game store. So that's nice of them. Okay. Cool. That is Call to Adventure. I'm very excited about it. Don't know if you can tell. Obviously, Brotherwise is interested in similar things than I am with the authors that they seek out partnerships with. So yeah, Weather Machine and Call to Adventure. Really excited for both of those. I am going to add on the, if I can, I imagine I can, I am going to add on the Name of the Wind because I don't have that one. I only have the Stormlight Archive one. But I don't know if I have the deluxe edition. I don't remember this cool box. I'm going to have to look at my copy that's over there somewhere. All right, rambling at this point. Okay, moving on. Thanks so much for watching. That's the end of that segment. We really hope you'll join us on some Tuesday in the future at 4 o'clock Central Time. See you then.